This is my first test with my Media Mod I've got hooked up here, and I've got an external mic coming from the Media Mod up into my helmet. I'm just going to find out what this audio sounds like. It's quite a windy day today, so it's quite a good test for it. I've ordered a dead cat for the little lav mic as a little cover, which I haven't received it yet, so I'm just going to try this, just how the mic came with the little foam cover over the actual mic itself. So I think once I get that dead cat, it should hopefully cut out some of that wind noise. Well, we'll see how we go. That's my setup at the moment. Is pretty basic. I've just got that lav mic that with the, I think it's a 3.5mm plug that just plugs into the Media Mod, and the cable sort of just flapping around in the breeze. But I also would like to be able to, as I'm doing now, talk while I'm turning the GoPro around. Most motovloggers that I see on YouTube just have their GoPro action camera mounted to the front of their helmet, and then the viewers, obviously when they turn their head, you're just seeing what they see. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different. Don't know whether this was going to work or not. And then, yeah, like I said, it's really just that cable blowing around in the breeze. But this cable that's on this lav mic is quite thin, it's quite small, so it may be okay. Time will tell. The mic that I'm using must be one of the cheapest ones around. I think it only cost about 8 New Zealand dollars. So we'll see what the quality's like. I'm not expecting it to be too great, but didn't want to spend a lot of money and then find out the whole setup wasn't going to work that well. And so first ride that I'm doing right now is using this Media Mod. I have the GoPro mounted to a gooseneck onto a flex clamp onto the handlebars. So what I like about this setup is you can just, with your left hand, you can just reach out and turn the GoPro to any position you want, whether it's facing you, the rider, or you want to turn around and have a look at something as you're riding past. And it's really simple just to get on and off the handlebars. I have heard too with the Media Mod with the GoPro and the battery, it does drain the battery a lot quicker with the Media Mod. But to overcome that problem, I can also just run a USB, I think it's a USB-C cable from the GoPro straight into the front of my bike on the street glide. There's a little compartment with a USB that sticks out where you can charge phones and things. So there's another option there if I need to, instead of stopping and changing batteries all the time. Leaving the beach now and going to head inland a little bit. It's going to get a bit windier, so this will be a good test for this whole setup. As you can see, I've also got my visor open at the moment, just the internal visor down, but you're still getting a lot of winds blowing into the helmet. So I'll bring the visor down now and see if there's any difference in the sound. Right, so I've got the visor down. Yeah, like I said, pretty windy. Road's pretty bumpy, this one. I'm doing about just on 100k at the moment, 100 kilometers. So this road that I'm riding is the Maraetai Coast Road, or Maraetai Clevedon Road. So it goes from Maraetai Beach through to Clevedon. It's a nice ride, great scenery, but unfortunately the road is just in really bad condition, has been for a long time. Pretty bumpy. I've just got the standard shocks on my street glide, so they're not the best. may be able to see the cable blowing around quite a bit. I've got a bit of straight road along here, so I'll open up a little bit. So I'll see if I can, I'm doing about 110 at the moment, and obviously visor down. Be interesting to see if this sound quality is any good or not. That's pretty much the end of this one. If you are watching this, then it's obviously worked. And again, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe if you think my channel's any good, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.